Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we got a new Resident Evil 2 Remake episode with Claire Redfield. On the previous episode, we arrived to the parking garage sector and we met Chief Irons, who turned out to be a douchebag. He took Sherry away, and after this, we made our way back to the RPD for the second time. Then, we encountered the mysterious figure known as Mr. X, which is basically a tyrant. That means an intelligent biological weapon. He started to hunt us down, but we escaped and we were able to collect some electronic parts in order to get access to the parking garage keycard. After that, we had the chance to play as little Cherry Birkin in the orphanage. We escaped from Chief Irons and he was attacked by Dr. Birkin. Then we get to play back as Claire and then we make it out of the parking garage. And Mr. X was following us, but we were able to lose him. Then we arrived at the orphanage. Chief Irons was already dead, and we fought Sherry, but Mr. X attacked us. Then we ran into the elevator, and William Birkin killed Mr. X. The elevator got destroyed, and we got unconscious. After this, we met Annette Birkin, mother of Sherry Birkin. Now we are in the sewers, and we must make our way through to save Sherry. I hope you enjoyed. See you around. So now we're going to be playing in a different area.
Sherry, can you hear me?
So this area is known as the sewers. It is a completely new area. Meow. We're going to smell like shit. So this is where Birkin attacked the USS team that dropped the T-virus and G samples into the sewers. This is where all started. We only got one flame round. It's better than nothing. So now we have another locker in here. So the code is SZF. We're going to get what? SMG ammo. We still do not have the SMG.
Sherry? Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there. Hey, Sherry!
I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
You should have called the police. That's what we taught you.
I did, but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so...
Sherry, I don't have time for this. Oh no. Sherry! Sherry, I'm coming! Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Now we have to save Sherry. So this is the chest puzzle room. And there is Sherry and we have to save her. So basically Sherry was infected with the G virus by Dr. William Birkin. So we have to prevent Sherry from turning into a fucking big monster, just like her father. So now we're just going to grab a new tool that's going to be really useful here in the sewers. And now we have the final locker of the game. This one. I think the code is 212-8. Let me see. Yeah. So we are going to get, oh yes, so this is the reinforced frame for the SLS-60, which is basically going to turn the weapon into a hybrid one. So we're now going to be able to switch ammo between normal bullets and magnum rounds. Boom! That was the last upgrade for the main gun. We're going to find more weapons, but we must wait. Now we get to use the T-VAR valve handle. That's the name of it. T-VAR valve handle. So, as you can see, this area was pretty contaminated with the G-virus. Like the T-virus, the G-virus is able to spread corruption and contamination within the area of effect, you know, where it was dropped. I think the T-virus is not capable of doing that. So that's one of the other thing that the G-virus is capable of doing. So we got the treatment facility keys that we're going to use. That's a G mutant, which we're just going to ignore in order to save ammunition. So the G mutants, they are created through the infection process of the Golgotha virus. So whenever Birkin infects a person with the G virus, they're going to turn into that. So these things are pretty deadly. But we're not going to fight them yet. So now we're heading to the treatment facility area. And we have a lot of zombies to kill. Another side pack in here. So the sewers area was pretty contaminated with the G virus. So there's a lot of G mutants in here. So we have to be careful. So the G mutants drop some little things that are named G embryos. And if one of those attacks you, he's going to infect you with something. So you're going to get poisoned. So we must be careful. So the only cure for that, it's the blue herbs. Let's hope that we do not get infected. I think this is that. So we are going to open this door. And we get blue large gunpowder and white gunpowder. So now we get to see some members of the USS Force Umbrella Security Service troops. They were killed by William Birkin. They were not up to the task, except one of them. So now we're going to make our way through, and we're going to get a new elevator, and we're going to come back to the RPD for the second time. I mean, third time. This is RPD 3. We get magnum rounds, and I'm going to save them for late game. Another grenade. And we got a video cassette, but we're going to watch it later on in the chess puzzle room. So the sewers are fucking big. So we're going to open this. And now we're heading for the dark room, because we're going to reveal some raw films. So we're going to get the red jewel. We're going to mix it with the box, and we're going to get the stars badge. So now we're good to go. So this is Marvin. He's already a zombie. Damn. He's dead. We have to be careful because there are lickers in this area. So we're just going to avoid them. So we're back. So now we're good to go, and we're coming back to the stars room in the second floor. And we're going to get a new weapon and some additional items. Remember that in this hallway there is another licker, so we're just going to walk by. There it is. So we are going to use the diamond key. We get more gunpowder, we can get rid of the diamond key, and we're going to get access to a new portable safe. So now we have to solve it. There we have it. Remember that it randomizes every single time that you pick one. So we get another spare part. And we're going to use it to open more lockers in the weapons locker room. So now in here we get access to a box, and there is another raw film in there. But we're not going to reveal it. I'm just going to explain what happens with it. So basically, that is the office of Albert Wesker, which was captain of the Stars. And apparently he was killed in the Arklay Mountains, but obviously he was not killed. So if you reveal that little roll film, it's going to get you a picture of Rebecca Chambers, which was a member of the Stars team. And people were wondering, why did Albert Wesker had a picture of Rebecca Chambers in his office? So there were a lot of theories, maybe because he was in love with her or stuff like that. But it turns out that in Resident Evil 0, if you remember correctly, there is a section of the game in which Rebecca fights a monkey that was infected with the T virus. So this monkey beats Rebecca Chambers, but the thing is that she doesn't get infected with the T virus. So there is a theory that says that some human beings have some sort of immunity with the T virus. So I think that Wesker was aware of that. So maybe that's why he has a picture of Rebecca Chambers in his office. It's a good theory. So now we must get rid of everything that we're not going to need. So now we're going to need, let me see, a lot of submachine ammo, because we're going to fight the G mutants. So we're going to get the high capacity mag for the SMG, and now we're going to say goodbye to the RPD section. So now we must go back to the sewers, and we're going to collect some electronic plugs in order to solve the chest puzzle. Now we get rid of the stars badge. We're getting the suppressor for the SMG, and we're good to go. So Rebecca Chambers has only been playable in Resident Evil 0. I would love to see more about her. And yes, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 0 in this channel, but later on. We're going to have another playthrough, just like this one, for Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, what else? Maybe Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, and I played Resident Evil 2 Revelations, and I really loved it. So we're going to see a lot of Resident Evil games in this channel, along some other games like, well, let me see. So we killed the first G mutant. As you can see, they're pretty tanky. So now in here we are going to collect some additional Magnum rounds. And, well, like I was saying, I would probably love to play some games like Dark Souls. I've been playing Dark Souls 3, Lords of the Fallen, and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to put some videos of those games in this channel. So now we can get rid of that. We no longer need it. It served us well. So now we're heading back to this area that's contaminated with the G virus. And this area has a lot of G mutants, so we have to be careful. So the SMG is pretty good for getting rid of G mutants. You have to get rid of that tremor, and then you aim for the eye. They're fucking tanky. So they have some sort of humanoid form. So this area is pretty big, and we have one more G mutant. So that one was kind of injured. So in this area we're going to solve another puzzle. So we're ready for it. So these are the electronic blocks, and we're going to use them to open doors. We have a summon here. And by the way, we're playing on PC, in case you didn't know. Boom, you're dead. So now we got the second electronic port, and we're going to use them to open doors. King plug. So we're going to get access to a new weapon, the spark shot, which is some sort of electric weapon that uses needle cartridges. So honestly, I never used this weapon because I don't like it. Queen plug and king plug. So now we're good to go. Now we must head back to the chest puzzle room. And we're going to open a door, and then we're going to get to save Sherry once more. We still have one more mutant in here, so we're going to be real careful about it. So this place was infected as fuck. There it is. So there is a way to get through them. When they're far away from you, they're going to tackle towards you. And there's a small frame gap in which you can avoid them. So this way you can save a lot of ammo. Since we're no longer coming back to that room, we're about to get rid of the sewers. We are here, finally. So now we have to solve this puzzle. So first, this is the knight block. Then is the rook block. Let me see. No, that's the king block. Rook block. This one. And then you have to use this other one. Let me remember the name. The bishop block on the left side. So on the right side you have to do the king, queen and pawn block. This way you get the door open. So this is going to be different for the B side for bad characters. So you have to be careful. So now we're going to get rid of that. We're going to grab some additional SMG ammo. And we're going to watch this. Enjoy it. So that's how the virus got leaked into the city. and William Birkin was also consuming the samples of the T virus and G virus alike. I'm not sure why he did that. So now we have to solve another puzzle. No, it's like this, yeah. So Sherry is in the waste disposal. So now we got attacked by who you already know, William Birkin. So now he's into his second form, G2. So now he's faster, stronger, and deadlier than ever. He has a like giant claw, and if you stay in here, he's not going to be able to touch you. So after this, he's going to try to bust through the door, and once he does that, we're going to get out. And I forgot to bring up an important item into this battle, a flash grenade. So we're going to be extra careful. I think you need at least 2 flash grenades for this battle. But in here, we have 1. So we're just going to use the SMG. Damn. He's getting like really close. He's down. So now here's our chance. We're going to use the grain. I think he's dead. So now we're good to go. We have to save Sherry.
Sherry, can you hear me? Sherry? Claire? Sherry, are you all right? What are you doing? I'm here to help. Sherry's been implanted. She can't be saved. Fucking kidding me. You're her mother. Get in here! You don't understand. William is still out there, and if I don't stop him, this conversation is over. Wait! Wait! I can treat her. In my lab. It's not far away.
Mommy?
There's not enough time. Millions of lives are at stake. Sherry, Mommy loves you, sweetie. Goodbye. Are you fucking kidding me? Sherry, don't worry. I will get you whatever you need, okay?
Look, why are you doing this?
Because I care.
So now we have to get out of the sewers, and we're going to use the
It's not far.
cable car.
Wait, that cable car.
Yep, that one. So we're heading to the nest, a new area in the game. It's pretty big,
Hold on, Sherry.
and Annette is going to treat her. But first,
There, Sherry.
we must find the antidote for the G virus.
Good. Cable car. Here. Okay. Here you go. Just hold on, Sherry, okay? You're gonna be just fine. Okay. Better check everything. There's no turning back.
We're heading to the nest. I'm going to explain what that is.
Hey. Are you okay?
Jacket's so warm.
Brother gave it to me. You know it's supposed to be lucky.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Are you kidding me? You were doing just fine without me until I came along and got you all sorts of trouble. I have something of yours.
I don't want it.
Really? Why not? It's so pretty.
It's from my mom. For my birthday last year. All I really wanted was for her to be home more.
I know it seems like your mom doesn't care, but hey, Sherry, come here. Hey, hang in there, okay?
Now, arriving at Nest.
It's okay. I've got you. Come on.
We arrived. Very cool. So now I'm going to explain what the nest is.
I'm getting you treatment. Just hold on, Sherry. It's okay.
So we're going to have another lore section. Alright, so the nest was a large subterranean laboratory complex located in the Arklay Mountains, not far from Raccoon City. And directly beneath the Umbrella chemical plant, it was operated by Umbrella, and for its entire existence was managed by its chief of research, Dr. William Birkin. It was built primarily for the research and development of the G virus, and was well linked to other facilities in and around Raccoon City. So that's pretty much about Nest. So this is not the only nest that we know of. There is another one in Raccoon City, below the hospital, and we get to see that one in Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Enjoy your visit.
Okay. Here you go. All right. Now what? Huh. There's got to be something here. Antiviral agent. That's it. That's got to be it. Hey, Sherry. I gotta go. You stay right here, though, okay? I'll be back soon. I promise.
So now we got the either wristband, and now what we got to do is we have to upgrade it with new levels of clearance to get access to some different areas. So this is going to be the end of this episode, and we're going to continue on the next one. So I hope that you have enjoyed, and we're going to see you guys on the next episode. Cheers, see you around.